Oh, I'm so excited. Zhuzh.
Zhuzh. Who are we?
Do you want to guess?
I guess just some vintage loving gals and just want to spread those vintage vibes, I guess, pretty much.
I think it also speaks to our love for the past, but also being very aware and present of where we are today. So that kind of brings in the modern woman with the vintage heart. So where did your love for that start?
A lot of it started with the style.
Yeah.
Because my mom always made sure she wore like classy fit clothing, like very like the way that it was cut and stuff like that to the waist. Like like if you're gonna show leg, cover up your top hat.
Exactly.
If you're gonna show off some top, like cover up your leg and whatnot.
I love how tailored everything is
and
too.
it's crispy
so
and it's nice and it's really pretty. And by the way, did you guys notice
we're kind of matching? Mine started for sure through music. So growing up, everyone wanted Britney Spears. Gotta love me some Britney, but I was always asking for like Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Peggy Lee. Those are people who really influenced my music. And I think the style kind of adapted from that. Yeah. And I kind of feel lost without it, honestly. Like I'm always listening to something jazz related or even trying to kind of
influenced.
Influenced by the culture. And I think that's what we're really trying to communicate is that it's not just this trend. It's for us, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I mean, down to like having our record players always playing something, having, you know, our
going to vintage shops. Like that's my favorite thing to do.
Or even finding things like on the side of the road.
Those
really excellent.
Side of the road is the most amazing thing in the whole wide world. Side of the road,
side of the road, side of the road, side of the road, side of the road. We're so synced.
We're syncing. Vintage is romantic to me.
Yes,
and I'm
let's talk about that.
We're like hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantics,
hopeless
for sure.
romantic.
And I kind of like to say I'm a traditionalist.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you agree that you're in like that in some ways?
I've lost like how to take the steps.
Yeah.
But what I want is traditional.
That's what I'm finding
what it is.
What I was going to say on the note of traditionalism is that we talk about that as like it's a category, but and pretty much every woman that I talk to has this traditional way of wanting to love and wanting to be loved. Mm-hmm. And for us, like our desire is to be a wife one day.
Yeah.
And I think the true honest heart behind Team Miss is to kind of create a space to love. So for me personally,
that it's allowed to.
Yeah, that we're allowed to do that. That we're not ashamed of wanting to be a homemaker and still like start our own business at the same time. Be that wife one day and just not doing that with any shame, or even I think a lot of women that I talk to now just feel really hopeless. Like they're never going to be able to become that.
Or they have that's their version of love, and they just don't know how. I don't know how to not be like this.
Exactly. You know? So I feel like for Team Miss, we want to create a space where women can be excited and love what they're doing right now. I know that's my intention is to just say, you can love here. Like, this is okay. Can we just talk about the first time that we met?
What do you mean? They're like, we were in a 5-minute conversation. We were pretty much already crying. Yeah, we were already in tears. Like, I'm just like, where have you been my whole life? I haven't been able to cry with anybody about this ever. In like a long time. People would be like, why do you want that? Just like, I just
love it. And I was in mourning, going through a breakup, and I'm literally dressed in all black with like a black hat.
And then because we knew each other through just social media for the moment, same friends, same
island,
same everything. But like when I saw her, I'm just like, she's all in black. She's going through something. And then I'm like, what's happening?
And then that was the conversation where she literally said, Team Miss, like we started talking about our love for everything retro and how we just have that desire to be women of love.
Yeah. feel like it's a nice platform for the women who want this vintage love, this old romance, and in a modern world, to understand that you may not have it. If you don't have it, it's not a bad thing. Just focus on yourself and find new ways to love, and just keep putting it out there for the people you care about, but don't lose hope that you will have that.
Exactly.
Like, from, you know, relationship to relationship, we discussed how we just go in 100%, everything, emotions, the way we want to love, everything is just thrown out there.
Just go for it.
And we're fighting the battle of, like, holding back.
Yeah.
I feel it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm fighting that battle of, like, okay, so the next one, like, hopefully that's always the last one.
Right.
But, like, the next one.
We hope this is it.
Like, I want to give him everything so he knows what everything is, but what if he's not ready for my everything? And then you have to take it all back. And, like, that's always the hardest.
It's always a risk, just like in any relationship, of, you know, of that happening. But I feel like with Team Miss, we're able to have just kind of a band of sisters together. Be like, I got you. Like, here's flowers for no reason, just because. We want to give that to you because we love you. And, you know, we believe in that. I feel like we're kind of hiding behind a lot of filters and just a lot of things. And not to be, like, trend-worthy of saying the word filter, but that's, like, how it feels. Like, you know, it's like we're always kind of adding on these layers, and to kind of, unravel that, and to say, like, we still have honest hearts. We still really care about other people, and we want to love ourselves well, so that when he comes, we can love well.
You can just transfer that over to him a little bit.
And also invite him into, like, what we're doing, and maybe start a Team Mister.
To get everyone to realize that it's a community, that it's a lifestyle, it's a community. It's like the lifestyle. You don't have to dress vintage and all that, but love vintage.
Yes,
in a vintage way, kind of thing, like authentic and just like slowly and just like embracing it and fully appreciating it for what it is. You know what I mean? I feel like people want like instant gratification, and just like it's not how it is. Like, the build-up is the beautiful
one thing we're really excited to do is just bring together women of various backgrounds, various loves for vintage, whether it's burlesque dancing or collectors,
anything,
hairstylists,
they could just love it. They could just live the lifestyle.
Just loving it. We have a lot of people between us too who are really appreciative of that, and we're excited to hear their stories and kind of where that love for them, you know, personally came from. And so we're excited to band together all of the misses on the island and then abroad. So.
And we really want to know, like, how our misses feel about, like, vintage love in the modern world. And
what
like,
that looks like for them.
And a lot of our friends are boss babes.
Yeah,
everyone's doing their thing and whatnot. So some of them are having families, some of them are in, like, a different transition. They're single and doing their thing. But I want to know, like, how they interpret love now. You know what I mean? Because it's so
I think it gets lost. I personally feel a little bit stuck sometimes in how to communicate that love, especially maybe that's why it's easy to rush into it in a relationship and give it all, because we're so ready, but we're so held back at the same time just in the modern day world. So I think we're really kind of trying to treasure what that looks like, and then hear other women's stories to hear how do they treasure and also share.
Because stories help us realize our own vision too. And it's like the more you talk about it, and like that's the scary part, is talking about it and being vulnerable. Like being vulnerable, like that was the hardest thing, but
this is the space for that, so come on in.
The fun stuff we want to do with Team Miss.
Yes, fun stuff. Host events.
Oh yeah.
We want to bring together everyone and everything retro, and kind of create that space to share where it has come from. I also really want to do high tea because I'm obsessed with tea parties.
I love that. I love
and
high tea.
I want to wear my gloves. I keep looking back there.
I know, she's had her gloves like right here and ready, guys. Let's go to high tea right now. High tea. I just want some fun like beach days.
Yes.
Like full cute beach days. So like everything, umbrellas, everything. Just like make it. Just really fully embrace it the way that we want to together, if you don't feel comfortable doing it like by yourself.
Of curating a culture of women to come together and celebrate loving right now and appreciating the treasures of the past. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
Guys,
Do you guys hear that
time right now.
It's time. I love it. Well,
cute. Well, I guess that's
our time.
I don't know. If you guys have any questions, just let us know. We're here.
Yay.
I think we're gonna do probably a YouTube page for
Yes.
So
We're gonna do YouTube. What kind of things are we gonna do on YouTube?
I don't know. Interviews. We'll put interviews on there. Our adventures.
Hair tutorials.
Hair tutorials.
Makeup tutorials.
Hair tutorials.
Just all the tutorials.
All the tutorials. Anything vintage tutorials. How to vintage tutorials. I don't know. Visit our favorite friend shops. Talk with them.
And if you guys have any things that you would like to see, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you want.
Like Hawaii, if you're living in Australia or on the mainland or wherever you are in the world, and you are like, oh, I've been dying to see. Like, show us what is that like? Living there.
And
we want to know from you guys too.
I feel like some people don't know the events and stuff. Yeah. So definitely just let us know what you want to know.
There's a really good little art scene that's happening down here.
Yeah, it's really fun.
You guys should come check it out. See this girl's art. She's really good.
She just one sings and performs.
That's it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks guys for watching.
Thank you, Team Miss.